Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash. This is Trucker News, or some like to say hashtag Trucker News. So I'm going to read news stories to you that I think are important to truckers, and you should know about. I'm going to do this in a manner which you don't have to read, so smash that like button for me if you could. Let's get to these stories. I got a bunch of really good ones for you today. Not all of them good news, but things you need to know. Trucker cited for distracted driving in wreck that mangled a pickup truck. Ooh, not a good look. The body of a dump truck driver was lost in the river for hours. Man, life is rough out here according to these stories. Truck hauling gear for rock band Metallica was involved in a major crash. Man, CHP sets the record straight on driving barefoot. There you go. A trucker honored for reaching 5 million safe miles. Wow, 5 million safe miles. That's crazy. Here's what truckers need to know about the Colorado chain laws going into effect. I know it's August, but they start chain laws out there like really soon. So we'll get into that. New York City launches the nation's first automated enforcement system for overweight trucks on the BQE. Be careful out there. Don't be overweight on a bridge in the first place, but we'll get into that. And the opinion piece of the day, 28 immigrants found stuffed inside a semi-truck. You definitely don't want to miss that one. Stick around to the end. Let's get to these news stories. Come on. Trucker cited for distracted driving and wreck that mangled a pickup truck. A truck driver was cited for distracted driving after crashing into a pickup truck in North Dakota on Thursday afternoon. The accident happened August 10th in Case County in North Dakota. According to the Valley News, the pickup truck was turning off of 145th Ave and was rear-ended by the tractor trailer. The force of the collision crumpled the bed of the truck and trapped the motorist inside. Oh my God, firefighters had to extricate the motorist from inside of the wrecked pickup. They were then transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The truck driver was not hurt and was cited for distracted driving. Further details about the accident have not been released. Somebody's in trouble. I can promise you that. Someone is in trouble. Body of a dump truck driver was lost in the river. Horrible story here. He put her in the river and he perished. It's not good. Crews spent hours recovering the body of a dump truck driver that crashed into a river in New Jersey on Thursday night. Bummer. The accident happened August 10th as well. According to the New Jersey State Police, preliminary investigations revealed that a Kenworth T880 was traveling southbound and ran off the road to the right through the guardrail and into the Cohansey River. Bummer. 2 people were inside of the dump truck when it crashed. The female passenger was able to crawl on top of the partially submerged truck and was there when first responders showed up. Emergency personnel were unable to find the driver. The passenger was transported to the hospital while crews searched for the dump truck driver. The body of 60-year-old Matthew Jacobs Jr. was eventually found along the water line. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. Man, I hate doing stories like that. Truck hauling gear for rock band Metallica involved in a major crash. A semi-truck hauling concert equipment for the band Metallica was recently involved in a crash in New York, according to reports. The crash occurred on Monday, August 7th, on northbound I-87 near Lake George, New York. The crash involved a car hauler and a tractor trailer and resulted in multiple secondary crashes. The truck involved in the crash was later identified as a truck hauling Metallica gear by several outlets that cover heavy metal. No injuries were reported. The CHP sets record straight on driving barefoot. Your crusty toes over there on them pedals. The California Highway Patrol recently addressed one of the most common and persistent myths about footwear requirements for driving. The CHP Stockton Division said this week that whatever you might have heard, there is nothing illegal about driving without shoes. Okay. Perfectly legal to drive a vehicle in California without wearing anything on your feet. It is a common misconception that is illegal to drive barefoot, but there are no laws in the state requiring drivers to wear anything on their feet. So there you go. If you want to slide your socks and sandals off and drive barefoot, totally legal in California. There you go. In fact, according to the Zebra, driving sans shoes is legal in all 50 states, and there are no federal laws requiring drivers to wear shoes when they are behind the wheel. So by all means, get after it. Truck driver honored for achieving a 5 million safe miles. Wow. Wow. What a guy. A Werner Enterprise driver is being celebrated for achieving an impressive safety milestone, according to the company. Truck driver Tim Dean has achieved 5 million accident-free miles. Werner said in an August 10th statement he becomes only the second driver in Werner history to achieve the 5 million milestone after retired driver Charlie Endorf. Reaching 5 million accident-free miles is an incredibly rare milestone. The average professional truck driver drives about 2 million miles over the course of their career, according to the ATA. Driving 5 million accident-free miles is the equivalent to driving around the world more than 200 times, Werner said in a news release. Dean will be recognized during the ceremony on Thursday at the company's Omaha facility. Dean has driven for Werner since 1988. Dean has earned many other accolades in his trucking career, including being named as an ATA American Road Team Captain, Werner Road Team Captain, winner of the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance IDEA in 2019, and winner of the Nebraska Trucking Association Driver of the Year in 2019. There you go. There you go. That old boy has made a mint for Werner, boy. Whoo! I bet they give him a watch and a Letterman jacket for his, 35 years of service. Whoo! Whoo! Never thought about leaving Werner? I mean, dang. I mean, if you're happy, be happy, you know. Here's what truckers need to know about the Colorado chain law going into effect. Truckers traveling through Colorado should be aware of chain requirements going into effect in early September. So we're about a month away. Chain laws, people. The Colorado Department of Transportation requires that commercial vehicles 16,000 pounds or more traveling on I-70 between mile markers 133 and mile marker 259 carry sufficient chains from September 1st to May 31st. Chains are not required for trailers, only for trucks, according to Colorado law. Consult your local laws. You know, every state's got a different thing. When the chain laws is in effect, drivers will be notified via electronic messages, signs, 511 traveler information, and cotrip.org and other media outlets. Chains must consist of 2 circular metal loops, one on each side of the tire, connected by no less than 9 evenly spaced chain loops, according to the tread. Commercial vehicles that have 4 or more drive wheels must chain 4 wheels. Dual tire chains are acceptable, the Colorado Transportation says. CDOT has 2 levels of chain law that can be implemented due to weather conditions. There you go. Read all about it. Look into that. Make sure you're up to date on all that stuff. New York City launches nation's first automated enforcement system for overweight trucks on the BQE. Whoo, so if you run in New York, you know, they're going to get you. This week, New York City officials announced the launch of the first of its kind system to automatically identify and ticket overweight trucks on the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. In an August 7th announcement, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that the city will kick off use of the new automated enforcement system on August 10th, 2023, with a 90-day warning period to be followed by full enforcement beginning November 8th. So if you're running illegal over to BQE, go ahead and mark your calendar, November 8th. Don't do it. The program will use advanced weigh-in motion sensors to determine the weight of the trucks traveling on the city-owned portion of the BQE. The system uses license plate cameras to identify and issue citations to any truck found to be overweight. Oh, I don't see how anything could go wrong with this. Hell, I wish they would do this everywhere. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if that thing cut you a ticket trying to argue that? Oh, my God. Officials say that drivers will be subject to a $650 violation per offense. City officials will also be working with the New York Police Department to identify and target enforcement along alternate corridors that overweight trucks may try to use as an alternative. Damn, is there that much overweight trucks going around? That kind of seems weird to me. The purpose of the automated overweight truck enforcement system is to preserve and protect the aging BQE infrastructure, according to Adams. I'd say a little bit of that, a little bit of we need to make some new revenue. Quick, someone figure me out a new way to make revenue. New York City is leading the country in protecting and reimagining our critical infrastructure. Sorry, I got to laugh when I hear total amount of bullshit like that. I got to chuckle a little bit. And this is the first in the nation weigh in motion program, blah, 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 said Mayor Adams. So, there you go. There you go. Now you know. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, let's get on to the opinion piece of the day. 28 immigrants found stuffed in a cab of a semi-truck, and no, it was not a CR England truck. I know that's the first thing you were thinking. 28 in a truck, that's nothing for CR England. Hell, they got bunks in the trailer, we hear. And if y'all heard that, with bunk beds, or lining their trailers with bunk beds. Oh, 29 people were placed under arrest after agents discovered a huge amount of people stuffed inside a cab of one tractor. Yeah, you might have been overweight on the drives. The human smuggling attempt was stopped on August 6th, Interstate 35 at mile marker 32 near Loretta, Texas. According to the U.S. Border Patrol agents were working on the West Access Road 35 when a blue tractor trailer hauling a tanker passed by. The agents then performed a traffic stop and proceeded with an immigration inspection. During that inspection, 28 undocumented people were found inside the semi-truck cab along with a truck driver. Well, hey, at least one of them had a damn license, right? I mean, at least one of them. I wouldn't even have had a license. I would have sent some. I mean, if we're going to haul 29 illegal immigrants, we're going to do it all illegal. You know what I mean? We ain't doing nothing. All 29 people were placed under arrest and processed. They'll be in your neighborhood before you know it. In addition to prosecution measures, we work with our partners to remove drivers. CDL is in cases like this. The U.S. Border Patrol wrote on Facebook. Yes, the U.S. Border Patrol's on Facebook, if you didn't know it. That was the opinion piece of the day. Thanks for watching Trucker News, everybody. I appreciate it. Be sure to smash that like button if you made it to the end. Become a subscriber if you haven't already. And take care of each other out there. Remember, people are more important than trucking. How do I stay cool when recording videos? Well, I just simply set up my Zero Breeze. Super simple setup. Blows cold air right on me. It's kicking ass right now. Love it. If you want to try to get one of these for yourself, go down, click the link below. Use my link when you shop. I get a little piece of the action, and, you can enjoy a Zero Breeze like I do.